File Test 8. Listening 2.
I'm studying film and TV this term, and I've decided to look into why certain genres are gaining popularity. In particular, television crime dramas. You know, the kind where you watch one episode and then you can't wait to see the next and the next. Everywhere you turn these days, it seems like there's a new and hugely successful crime series available for streaming. Which raises the question, why are we all so obsessed with crime? I mean, most of us would never consider committing a crime, but we love watching it on TV. I did a bit of research, and this is what the experts have to say about it. So, according to psychologists, our fascination with crime is, well, normal. I'd like to take this opportunity to reassure you there's nothing weird about enjoying a good crime drama. Apparently, our interest in crime has a number of healthy psychological purposes. Humans are designed to pay attention to risk and danger so that we can avoid them. It's a basic survival skill. Watching TV crime gives us the experience of controlled fear. We can experience risky or distressing situations from a distance. Another normal but slightly disturbing idea is that evil actually fascinates us. For thousands of years, people have gathered around the fire to share stories, and these stories almost always involve good versus evil. Think about it. Even as kids, we're drawn to the tension between good and evil. We all had those comic books where the goodies fought the baddies, and we played cops and robbers games where the police would try to catch the criminals. This fascination continues into adulthood. We love those stories that thrill and excite our imaginations, especially where the dynamic forces of good and evil are involved. And then there's the intellectual side of crime. People like puzzles, and crime stories offer us that intellectual challenge. We just love to play the armchair detective. You know, sit on our sofas and try to work out who done it before the police authorities catch the criminal. We want to see all the details of that genius bank robbery plan and see if the robbers can get away with the money without being caught. We want to solve the crimes, figure out what drove these people to their extreme acts, because we'd never dared to do them ourselves. Did the police have enough evidence to charge them? Will they be sentenced or acquitted? How will the jury reach a verdict? That's tremendously addictive TV. You know, we get that rush of adrenaline associated with real risk, but without any serious consequences. And studies have shown that the effect of watching crime dramas on human emotions is similar to that of riding on roller coasters or practicing extreme sports. It activates powerful survival instincts. So, I've spoken about the thrill of the story, but according to psychologists, sometimes it's the reassuring familiarity that people seek in a crime drama. Of course, crime stories may be different from each other, but they tend to share a very similar narrative. By the end of a typical crime story, we've managed to identify who the good guys and the bad guys are, and the crime is solved. This familiar pattern proves to us over and over again that our criminal justice system, imperfect though it may be, basically works. That's reassuring to know.